Gentlemen, give it up the one, the only, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So you look all pumped up.
I am all pumped up. It's the Arnold Classic once again.
Look at that chest. Look at those traps.
I feel like I just won on stage.
Look at that face.
Yeah.
That's what I call leadership. That's what I've talked about myself. Anyway, good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you're competing next year here. You ready? Columbus is ready for you.
It's tough to here for me.
Yeah.
I would love to do one day.
But
So how are you, sir? You look fantastic.
Look at this. It's, welcome everybody to Columbus. Welcome. It is fantastic to see all of you here and to be back. Because I mean, what has happened the last 3 years was pitiful. I mean, it was like wild. We were told not to have more spectators. We were told to keep it to 4,000. And all of those kind of things, I mean, really was like punishing. But now we finally are free again. And we are back. And this year, of course, we're having 60 different sports from 80 different countries. And we have 15,000 athletes here. I mean, think about that. And then when you talk about this, the expo, we have over 500 companies displaying here their products. I mean, this is the most we've ever had. It's really fantastic how this whole thing is growing. More spectators, and as you could see last night, the excitement there in that hall. And you did a great job with emceeing yesterday. Yeah, really fantastic. Yeah. So I mean, it's really it's such a pleasure for me because to me it's all about one thing, and that is to promote bodybuilding, to promote fitness, to promote health, to promote strength, and to do this promotion for everybody. You and I, we talked about that. That bodybuilding and fitness is for everybody. We don't care if you're white, if you're black, if you're Asian, if you're Jewish, if you're a woman, if you're a man, if you're old, if you're young, if you're a kid, if you're about to die, it makes no difference to us. Everyone has the right to be fit and to train every day. Isn't that true? Let's be honest. And this is why I always say, there's another thing we talked about, and you talked about, that, let's be honest, those politicians, they call themselves public servants. That's the most stupid thing to call them. Because they're egotistical, a lot of them are liars, and they only think about serving themselves and serving their party. Doesn't matter if it's the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. They're serving themselves. Not you, but the people that are involved in the health and fitness business, the gym owners, the people that are training people in the gym, the people that are managing gyms. Those are the true public servants. The people that are involved in our industry here, those are the true public servants, not the politicians. You know, this is why I'm so proud of all of you, and I'm so proud to be part of this sport and of this great, great movement, the fitness movement, the bodybuilding movement. It's growing and it's exploding. Did I answer your question?
That's the beauty of working with Arnold. I can do nothing. I can just sit back. He's got this. I will say this.
There's never a time that you do nothing. I know you too well by now.
Yes, you do, sir. But I do want to say, I mean, we're not getting off on political rants, but you've been a game changer your entire life. You changed it in bodybuilding. You changed it in politics, becoming governor. They need to change the rule that you need to be born in this country to be president, because I firmly believe if they change that rule, This man right here would have been president of the United States.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Chris says he would have voted for you, but he's Canadian.
They don't let me vote here.
Two foreigners working together. Exactly, yeah.
So Arnold, this is the 35th year, I believe?
Well, there's a big misunderstanding. Because in the 35th year, the 35th anniversary of the Arnold Classic, but we have been running bodybuilding competitions, world championship competitions in Columbus, Ohio since 1976. So think about that. We started out right after I won the Mr. Olympia in South Africa in 1975. I asked the IFBB for permission to bring the Mr. Olympia to Columbus, Ohio. And we did that. And I tell you, it was the most unbelievable competition the first year. And the only reason why we brought it to Columbus was because of my partner, Jim Lorimer. And I'm really sad today, even though I'm very happy with what's going on, but I'm also at the same time sad that he's not with us anymore. That he passed away a few months ago, because he was such an extraordinary promoter and human being. So smart. He was unbelievable. He became such a great friend of mine. And year after year, we were great partners, and we were running the Miss Olympia, the Mr. Universe, the Mr. International, the Miss Olympia, the Miss International, all of those competitions. And then built this whole thing about the International Sports and Fitness Festival and all of this stuff. And now, you know, he passed away. He was in his 90s. I think he was 95 or so. And so I really miss him dearly because he was such a great, great man, such a great, great friend.
You know, what's great about Jim Lorimer, for anybody who wants to know, because everybody was asked, why is the Arnold in Columbus, Ohio? And the answer is because your partner, Jim Lorimer, was from here. I mean, he was involved in politics, he was the mayor. I mean, he was the mayor up until the day he died. Everybody just loved Jim Lorimer, but you actually competed here in Columbus, Ohio. It was the Mr. World competition, I believe. You did win, correct?
That's right. It was 1970. I just won the Mr. Universe contest in London, the NABA Mr. Universe competition. And Jim Lorimer invited me to come here. They had the World Championships in weightlifting here in Columbus. And then the tradition was always that the day after, or the same day after they did the super heavyweight lifting, they have the Mr. World competition. Different federation was the AAU and the International Federation of Weightlifting. So I said, okay, if you can arrange a plane, they can bring me that quickly back from London to Columbus, I will compete. And he did. And I competed and I won. And it was like not only just another victory, but it was a very important victory because Sergio Oliva was competing in that competition. And he just beat me the year before, and now this time I beat him. So it was really one of those great competitions which set me off for the Mr. Olympia. And then 2 weeks later, I beat him in the Mr. Olympia, and I won for the first time at the Mr. Olympia competition. So it all started right here in Columbus, and that's why that's when I mentioned Lorimer. That's when I said to him, when I retire, I want to be your partner, and we go and run bodybuilding competitions together.
You guys have done it the best all these years, and I know Jim's looking down from above.
Exactly.
You know, probably looking what everybody's doing wrong, and hey, you need to do this and fix this. And Chris, as a top competitor, Olympian yourself, can you imagine what Arnold said? He competed in Europe, won the universe, got on a plane, came all the way here to the U.S., and stepped on stage literally 48 hours later, and actually won the Mr. World. Can you even imagine doing such a thing?
I can't, no. I like to fly in 2 weeks before a show if I have to fly somewhere. So 48 hours is no time, not enough time at all. So credits to you guys, super crazy. And I mean, I want to take a quick moment standing up here. He's giving a huge thanks to Jim Lorimer. I want to give a huge thank you to Arnold for making this sport such an amazing thing. Bodybuilding is what it is today, is as big it is, as popular it is, with someone like Arnold. And I can only be grateful to be in the position I am thanks to amazing role models like yourself. So thank you, Arnold. You deserve all the gratitude. We appreciate you, and everyone here today is super grateful for all you do.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. You know, I'm a big admirer of his. We've become really good friends because I think this is what the world is looking for when they look at the ideal body. You know, they don't want to be as monstrous as some of those guys are. They want to have the really beautiful proportions, the symmetry, the muscle separations, the great posing routine that you have. I mean, you know, I've seen pictures of you from far away, and the silhouette is so fantastic. And that's really the quality of a physique, is the silhouette. When you're far away, you're on the beach, and you see someone, and you see the deltoids popping out, you see the abs, you see the calves, and you see all this great proportion, rather than just seeing someone waddling down the beach like that, you know, with 300 pounds. That's not where the action is. This is where the action is. And this is why you have so many millions of people admiring your physique and following you and all this stuff, and that's why you're successful. So I wish you all the greatest of the luck. You deserve it because you have a fantastic physique and you're the best. Thank you very much for being here today with us.
Arnold, you were front row and center last night. We had some great bodybuilding on display. You saw the classic bodybuilders and Ramon Dino, our good friend from Brazil, took it all, looked absolutely fantastic. #1 contender, although he already took second place to Chris. So that's going to be a nice matchup at the Olympia. But we had the men's prejudging last night, and another great lineup. And what a diverse looking field that we had this year. Sean Clarita at 5'2". But man, is he put together 212 champ. But he
another Franco. Think about it, another Franco Colombo.
I was just going to say the same thing. He almost reminded me of Franco,
that's right, yeah.
with, you know, all 5'3", maybe, and Franco. Give him a little bit.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
On high heels.
But man, Franco, I just saw some old footage the other day of one of the old world's strongest men. And there was Franco with the wheelbarrow. Now keep in mind, folks, the world's strongest men, Lou Ferrigno at the time, Bruce Wilhelm, all those guys. And here's Franco, this tall, 180 pounds, I don't know what, keeping up and beating these guys. But you had to be rooting for Sean Clarita. He held his own last night.
Yeah, he was fantastic. I mean, I think that it was a really great lineup. And I tell you, I've tried to look for mistakes or problems and stuff, but it was very hard to find because these guys were really fine-tuned. I mean, all of them. I mean, some better than others. And it will become very clear that day with the final rounds who will win. But I mean, there were some extraordinary guys. There were 3-4 guys that were almost on the same level.
Well, you had Samson Dauda, Andrew Jack, caller one, and Nick. And Nick has won before. He's a former winner. But they all have 3 completely different physiques, but all look very good. And every judge I talk to seems to have somebody else in first place. So I think it's going to come down to tonight. And we're going to see who wins this title.
But don't trust those judges when they tell you that I had so and so in first place and so and so. They would never tell you the day, and they shouldn't. No one should know what the results are right now. I don't even ask them. I wait until the big surprise tonight, you know, because I think that everyone should have a chance until the last minute.
And then we have Big Ramy up there as well. Former 2-time Olympia champion. So what, you talk about an interesting scenario. You had Big Ramy at 300 pounds, and you've got Sean Clarita at less than 200 pounds. 100 pounds separating our competitors. Crazy.
Monsters. Anyway, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, all of you, for showing up so early in the morning. Okay, let's pump it up today.